I spent 2 weeks dumping every random thought, idea, and worry into an AI note-taking app, not to stay organized, but to see what patterns the AI would find that I couldn't see myself. What it revealed about how my brain actually works was kind of unsettling, so I want to walk you through what happened, because I think you might recognize yourself in some of these blind spots. Here's the thing about how we think we think. We believe our thoughts are organized. We imagine them as filing cabinets, neatly labeled, easy to retrieve. But if you've ever tried to remember something and couldn't find it until hours later when your brain randomly surfaced it, you already know that's not how it works. Our thoughts don't live in neat folders. They live in a tangled web of associations, emotions, timing, and context that we're mostly invisible to. Most note-taking apps play along with the fiction. They let you manually organize, manually tag, manually categorize, and we feel productive because we're doing the organizing. But here's the gap this video fills. When you use an AI note system that automatically suggests tags, connections, and themes across everything you dump in without you telling it to, it mirrors back the actual structure of your thinking, not the structure you wish you had, the one you actually use. And those two things are almost never the same. I used Notion AI plus some prompt engineering to analyze 2 weeks of my raw, unfiltered notes. I didn't label anything myself. I just wrote. Thoughts about work stress, creative ideas, fragments of conversations, worries about money, things I wanted to learn, random observations. Then I asked the AI to identify the top 10 themes running through everything, without me suggesting categories. What came back stopped me. The AI found that 87% of my notes, 87%, contained some layer of control anxiety, not just work deadlines, not just perfectionism, specifically the fear of being caught unprepared. Unprepared for meetings, unprepared for criticism, unprepared for my own ideas not being good enough. That theme showed up in notes about scheduling, notes about creative work, notes about conversations. I had never consciously labeled it that way, but once the AI surfaced it, I couldn't unsee it. Every thought in that collection had that undertone. The second discovery was that my most elaborate notes, the longest, most detailed ones, weren't about things I cared about. They were about things I was anxious about. The AI's analysis showed that I expanded notes when uncertainty was present, not when passion was. I write more to manage anxiety than to explore ideas. That's a profound difference, and I would never have noticed it without the mirror. Here's the deeper part. The AI also revealed connection patterns I was making unconsciously. It showed me that I was repeatedly linking ideas from different domains in the same specific way. For example, I kept connecting concepts about vulnerability in relationships, in creative work, in communication, even though on the surface these notes seemed totally separate. The AI found 12 separate instances where I mentioned risk, exposure, or fear of judgment, and they were scattered across notes about dating, writing, public speaking, and feedback. What that revealed is that I have an underlying theme in my life, not a problem I'm trying to solve, but a preoccupation that I wasn't consciously aware of organizing around. My brain was grouping and regrouping the same core tension in different contexts, but because I was doing it automatically, I never saw it as a pattern. Until the AI held up a mirror. Once I saw it, I could actually address it, not by fixing the surface-level problems one by one, but by understanding the actual root pattern that was generating them all. Here's what you walk away knowing. Your brain isn't organizing your thoughts in the way you think it is. It's operating on invisible logic, emotional logic, anxiety logic, pattern matching logic that you're blind to until something external shows it back to you. An AI note system doesn't make you more organized. It reveals how you're already organized in ways that matter way more than file structure. The patterns it finds are usually about what you care about, what you're afraid of, and what you're unconsciously trying to solve. That information is gold. It's the difference between wondering why you keep feeling stuck and actually understanding why. The notes you take aren't just about recording information. They're a map of how your mind actually works. Let me know if you try this yourself. Follow for more grounded takes on how AI reveals the patterns you're already living.